Hi YouTube, how you doing? This is Donna LC coming to you with another video. This is my 78th video, and its title is Why Broke Men Try to Look and Sound Like They Have More Money But Don't. Yeah, like I said, why broke men try to look and sound like they have more money or more of anything than anything but don't. Okay, here we go. You'll find them sometime driving a Mercedes, Jaguar, Hummer, BMW, renting a room, or living with someone like a, a brother, a roommate, a aunt, a mother, a father, or help split bills with. Yeah, they mean, and not only that, you'll find them sometime, if you look deep, living in their car. Yeah, I met a guy like that. He had a BMW, couldn't afford the payments. Payments were so high, he couldn't afford to have somewhere to stay. Yeah. And how I found it out, I had my own place, a 3 bedroom back in Baltimore, and I invited him over, and he just was moving a little too fast. Got too comfortable, didn't want to leave, and that just wasn't going to work. All right. This is another way they call themselves being flashy. Always wearing name brand clothes. Yeah. If you notice, the broke people try hard to look like they got money. And the people that have money, you would never know it. They don't look like they go for comfort. Yeah. Instead of name brands. Now when they do get name brands, believe me, they walk in the red carpet, they on a television show, something like that. That's the ones that got money and they pull out their nice clothes and designer labels and this and that. Yeah, because they have to represent. But I'm talking about everyday wear. No, everyday wear, they mainly drive, they mainly look comfortable and they want to feel comfortable. Yeah, all right. Always wearing name brand tennis shoes. Yeah, you got broke men walking around with. Now, I never seen personally myself $300 and $400 tennis shoes, but I hear they got them. I hear they got them. I think the highest I ever paid for a comfortable pair of tennis shoes, and I didn't want to do it. I paid $89.99. Ooh, and it hurted me to do that, but I needed them for work. Yep. But yeah, they walking around in three, four, $500 tennis shoes, and knew they broke. Yep, trying to impress somebody, and most of the time they ain't doing nothing but fooling themselves because they up in your face trying to make you think and trying to convince you that they got it like that. You might ask them, can they treat you to a burger? They get to stuttering, because they know deep down they can't afford it. Yep. Barely have gas to keep in their car. Yeah. All right. Drink expensive beer and liquor. Yeah. That expensive stuff. Yeah. Trying to impress somebody, especially if they're at the bar. Yeah. You walk up to them and ask you, if you walk up to them and ask them to buy you a beer, the same brand they drinking, or liquor, they'll look at you like you crazy. Yeah. And then in the back of their head, they'll be wondering, what is they getting in return? And YouTube, I want to apologize again if you hear this noise in the background. Because the study room that I'm in here at the library, they still working on the roof. But at least this way, the way I'm facing, I can't see the men walking back and forth. But I can hear the noise a little bit, and you might can too. So I apologize for that. All right, the next one. He has to have the newest cell phone that comes out. Yeah, I knew a guy like that. He's finally now in a hotel, but he was homeless on the street. And every year he traded his phone in and got the newest one, but he was on the street. But right now he is in a hotel. But he was on the street for a long time, a few years, before he finally went in a hotel. All right. He wears luxury brand watches. Yeah, expensive watches. He wears expensive jewelry. Yep, trying to look like he got it like that. And if you live somewhere where you have winter, he wear expensive coats, leather, big old leather coats, and this and that. Coats with a little fur on it, real fur. Yeah, and mink or whatever. Mm-hmm. He wear expensive cologne. You got some cologne I have seen as high, and this is women cologne, so I know they got it expensive for men. I have seen cologne as high as $400. I've seen women perfume as high as five, and I know they got it higher than that. Yep. Okay, he wear expensive pair of glasses. Yeah, you got glasses out here, name brands that'll run you four, five, $600, maybe 1,000. Okay. He talks about big money all the time. All the time he talking about he got big money, he got that. And 9 times out of 10, they don't even have a checking or savings account. They dealing with a prepaid card. All right. He brags about having money all the time. Yeah. Ask him to take you to, let me see, what's a reasonable restaurant that's not that expensive? Red Robin. Ask him to take you somewhere reasonable like Red Robin or Chili's. Watch him start stuttering because he don't have the money and can't afford it. Yeah. But just got through probably telling you how he spent maybe $400 or $500 on something, but can't spend but $30 or 40 altogether for both of y'all to go to Red Robin's or Chili's, please. He brags about places he been and things he have. And 9 times out of 10, the only thing he has is the expensive clothes on his back, the watches and jewelry, and that expensive car. Yeah, but don't have nowhere to lay his head. Nowhere at all. Yep. So I just wanted to let you know, YouTube, that that's how men be running around looking and sounding like they have more than what they have and don't. Yeah. All right, then. Thanks for listening. And I appreciate it if you subscribe, like, and share. All right. Thank you, YouTube. Bye bye.